Hello guys, Ivan here, and today we are at the motor car Mercedes-Benz AMG Performance Center in Bratislava-Lamač. Thanks for having us here today. So here in this video we'll check out the new 2023 Mercedes EQ, and this is the new EQS SUV, so the flagship model in terms of the electric line. This is the 580 model, also the top of the line model. Alright guys, so here is the spec sheet. EQS 580 4MATIC SUV. So here we will check out the exterior, interior, and also the infotainment system. And first, let me know in the comment section down below what you think about this new EQS SUV in general. So I put the car in off-road mode, so the suspension is higher up, just to show you how it looks in this off-road mode. The car looks really, this is my favorite electric model in terms of the design in the EQ lineup. Yeah, so this one is my favorite in terms of the design, definitely. I quite like how the front looks in this EQ model, but we need to turn on the lights now as well. So yeah, it thinks I forgot to have it on. We will check that shortly. So yeah, here is the look. Let me know how you like this. So here we have the exterior in AMG line package. You can also get it in the electric art variant, but here is the AMG line, the most sporty version. And you can see the daylight running lights. We have these three, like triangle stripes, and also one stripe above it. So let me know your thoughts about it. Also the line in between should light up, I believe. Alright, so now I turn it all lights on, so we can see how it looks with the digital lights. So you can see here digital light, blue elements in the headlights. And also we have the grille, which has the Mercedes-Benz stars. So let me know your thoughts about that. Also you can see the cutouts here in the front bumper. So this is for the AMG line. And also air curtains here on the side. So we have a nice airflow as well. Also here are the MB stars, check it out. And the paint here is called the selenite gray metallic. Very nice, like this sort of middle shade of a gray. I really like this color. Many people actually ask me when I film the cars what's the name of the color, this specific one, because I think it's quite popular, this gray. So yeah, very nice. These are actually the largest wheels which you can get on this car, and these are the AMG line wheels. So these are 22 inch, and to be specific, these are 275/40 R22. The rear are 275/40/22. So yeah, basically the same as in the front. And you can see this like a cladding in a gloss black around the wheels. Looks really great. Also this chrome line on the like side skirts, but it's still on the doors. So yeah, design is really nice. Also these are the handles, and this car doesn't have a night package. You can order that. Here is the key fob, the new style MB key fob, and here you have the EQS logo. And the window trim is in chrome, so if you don't have night package, obviously this one is in chrome. So let me know how you like these wheels in the comment section down below. So these are with the multi-spoke design, AMG line 22. You can also get a 21 inch and 20 inch for the electric art version. So the car is lowering now, back from the off-road mode. So I wanted to show you how it looks yeah, without the off-road mode, normal comfort mode. So air suspension lowering now. Okay, so this one is in the standard height. So yeah, the difference is there, definitely good for the off-road. So let me know your thoughts on this. And this is how it looks from the side. We have this SUV line. It's not SUV coupe, it's a classic SUV. Also here you have a space for windshield washer fluid, so you can pour it here, the windshield washer fluid. So yeah, you cannot open the front hood. There is nothing here, so you cannot open it. Okay, so now we can check it out from the rear, so you can see how it looks. The EQS 580 SUV. So you can see the EQS inspired tail lamps, but they are a little bit different, but I believe this is a little bit different designed, but it's very similar to the EQS sedan. So here is how this looks, and the rear bumper has some chrome in it. It slopes down, and yeah, the tail lamps are connected here with the line in the middle. So here I'm going to back up a little bit so you can see the cameras, how they work. Alright, so now let's check out the boot capacity. So here we have 645 liters, depending on the position of your rear bench. That's 22.8 cubic feet. You can see some charging cables here and some other bits and pieces. Basically the boot is pretty large, so quite large. Also you have a third row here tucked away, which you can deploy, so it's also a possibility. And here underneath we have the roller cover for the boot, nicely tucked away, so you can put it here. Very useful. So yeah, you don't need to put it anywhere else, and it can be tucked away here, and you can close it here with the push of a button. Alright, so we can start the car. This is how it looks. Alright guys, so now we will go check the interior of this new EQS SUV. So here, as upholstery, we have the Niva Grey Nappa leather and Biscay Blue Nappa leather. First, we can open the sunroof, so we have more light here. It's overcast today, so every light counts. And yeah, we need to check this sunroof as well. Two-section sunroof. So here you can see this very nice interior. So this is like electric art line. You can also get the AMG line interior. This is like a pre-production model. That's why we have a combination of AMG line exterior and this electric art interior. Otherwise you would have here the AMG line steering wheel, because if you have exterior AMG line, you will also need to have interior. So this is like exception, this particular car. Or you can have the exterior electric art together with the interior, which is, this one is the electric art interior. So with this out of the way, here is the Biscay Blue. This is like sort of like a denim blue, something like that, but it's called a Biscay Blue, this kind of shade. And also we have a rose gold stitching here and rose gold line as a decor. So you have this cocoon, which is very similar to the EQS, the sedan, but definitely it's more higher up because this is a SUV. We have also 3D Burmester surround sound system here and this very nice wood decor. So these wood are actually patterns Mercedes-Benz stars, and this is called the Magnolia Brown wood with open pores. That means that it's like a matte. It's not, see, it's even, you can even hear, it's not glossy, and that's the structure. And yeah, here we have the steering wheel, which is more like a luxury steering wheel. It's also used in the Maybach and these kind of luxury variants. And here we have the hyper screen, the largest screen here at the Mercedes-Benz, which basically consists of one large glass under which we have three displays. So the driver screen, here the central screen, and the passenger screen, but they are blended very nicely, so it looks like one display. Also we have these air vents inspired by the aviation. You can turn them like this. And yeah, very nice interior for sure. Also you have here some space for a water bottle and some storage space here as well. And settings for the lights. You can release the parking brake. Here on the steering wheel you have settings for the Distronic cruise control where you can set the adaptive cruise control, where you can set the distance with the car in front of you, and also here you can set the speed. So with this right part you control the screen which is in the middle, and here we have a volume, and also you can pick up and hang up the call, also voice recognition and favorite. Largest ever Mercedes-Benz car fitted to a steering wheel, and the steering wheel is with this Niva gray, a light gray color for sure. Also we have one speaker here for the Burmester, and also heads-up display there. So here for the driver screen, if you press the home button, you can select out of different styles. So we have understated. It also changes here the middle and passenger screen color. You can have this understated in different colors, so you can check it out. It's like a teal color. Also ambient lighting changes, can you see? So you can have this in these kind of colors. Yeah, very cool. Alright, so then we have the sport mode, which looks like this. And then we have the classic, which has 2 dials. And then we have the navigation, so you can have a full map here in front of you. And then we have the assistance, which will show you car in front, vehicles in front, and the traffic. Then we have the off-road mode, which will show you the direction where we are headed and steering angle. Check it out there. Also angle of a tilt of the vehicle. It looks like a desert. Then we have service, where you can see the service and the temperature of the tire and pressure. And also you can see range here. So the range here is 451 kilometers and maximum range 484 kilometers. So miles will be on the screen to check it out. Always depends how you are driving with this range. So here if you swipe up, you have a heads-up display where you have eco display, off-road, augmented reality, standard, sport, or minimal. So I'm going to show you now. Okay, so here is the heads-up display. You can have it in different versions. This one is minimal, here is a sport one. Then we have the standard, augmented reality. This is the off-road with compass and tilt. And this is the eco. You can also change the height and also the brightness. So we can make this all the way at maximum brightness. Okay, so yeah, that's about the driver screen. Once again, really nice. You have a stock for the windshield washer fluid and indicators. And here I have a stock for the transmission, park, drive, neutral, and reverse. So here is the middle display. So you can have this display in 2 settings. So if I hold the home button here, you will see that we can have a 0 layer or classic. So 0 layer has direct operation, navigation, media, phone, and suggestions. You can also have gestures, you see, so the car can recognize my gesture, but I don't want to use it now. Then the classic has menu bar for opening and changing applications. So we can try 0 layer. It looks like this, that we have a navigation here as a base, and then we have here things which you use the most. So for example, the radio, you can have your connected device, and you can also have a boot, so you can open, for example, and close the boot here very easily. You have also one button here for the boot in the door, so that's also a possibility, but yeah, maybe this one is closer to you. And we have an introduction here as well. So if I hold it, once again I have a classic here. With this one, if you go towards the front, this is the EQ menu. So here we have the charging, range, and consumption. So for the charging you can see all kinds of settings, AC, DC, and yeah, this basically you can open the socket flap, so it now opens. And I don't think I can close it, so I need to close it later manually. Then you can have charging interruption. Yes. During these periods, the charging process for AC charging should be paused to save electricity cost. Okay, so you can do that. HV battery optimization. So yeah, lots of stuff like warming up the battery, etc. So this car is very smart in that regard. That's for sure. You can also like select level. For example, that it needs to charge only to 80% because it's better to preserve the battery. And then if you need the maximum, then you can go to 100. Minimum, I believe, is 50 in all EQ models. But yes, right now they need it for test drive, so 100%. Here we have a range, so you can maximize range, which currently at 94% is 450 kilometers. So you can maximize it with climate control if you restrict functions. So now the climate is on Eco++, increased risk of condensation. Okay, so you cannot use this always because you would have problems with the condensation. You have some functions for the interior which you can restrict, and that would be passenger display and the ambient lighting and also this display. Okay, so that's only like 2 kilometers, so not significant. Seat comfort, nothing because I don't have anything turned on. And eco drive functions, you can have also 2 kilometers, so not big advantage apart from the climate control. So I would say, yeah, that's depending on that. Then you have consumption here. So yeah, basically depending how you drive, you would see the consumption here. You can also change here with the vents. They're like hidden, I would say, almost in this line up of the display, nicely like tucked away. Okay, so that's about it. Then we have navigation, so that's same like in the zero layer, but now full screen. And then we have phone, radio, media, self-explanatory. Apps, this is for the Mercedes Me app, so here in the store you can order what you would like. Also have apps here, browser and this kind of things. Beginner driver mode, even valet service mode. I have a quiz, even Mercedes Me. So yeah. Then you have comfort. So here you have massage seats, which is really nice. So you have for driver and for the passenger. Then you have seat. For the seat we have seat kinetics, so you can adjust the seat. Then ambient lighting. You have 64 single colors. And then you have multicolors, which you have a lot of them. So we can energy shine, you need to drive that, so we can check it out. So yeah, we can check out the ambient lighting here. So the first one would be ocean blue. Let me check the brightness. Okay, so brightness is only like a half, so we need to link the zones, and we can increase everything at 20. Okay, so okay, now it's at maximum brightness. Definitely we can feel that. Now we have Miami Rose, so you can see the colors there. They are changing in one stripe. You can see multiple colors. Then we have the Malibu Sunset. Very nice. I really like this color combination. Then we have the Burning Blue, which has you can see like a yellow and also like a changes. Check it out. Yeah, so it's changing, and I think this is because of the effects. So yeah, multicolor animation, so we can turn these off for now, so you can see how it looks. So we have changing of the colors in the one stripe. Looks really high-tech. Then we have the Venice Pink, which looks like this. Then we have the Chrome Shine, combination of green, white and yellow and also blue. Then we have the Red Moon, which combines red, blue. Then we have the Red Moon, which combines this turquoise, blue and also red. And then we have the Jungle Green, which looks like this. Then we have the Ultramarine, which has these like a pink and blue shades. And then we have a fresh cyan, which has these blue and teal colors. And in terms of the monochrome, the most visible is this kind of blue, which is on the end, or the first one. So you can have, for example, like this teal color. You can have a bunch of colors. Also this like a yellow one. And for example, the first one is also this very visible color, this blue one. In terms of the brightness, you can change the brightness depending how you like it. So we can leave everything at the maximum and then turn it off, so you can see. So now we can turn off the direct. We can actually turn off all of them, and so you can see which one will light up. Okay, so first we have a direct. It's this one in the doors and also in the air vents. Now we can turn it off and show you indirect. This is the one which is under the display and also in the feet area. Also here in the doors and around this panel in the door. So once again, turn it off, and now we have accent. So where it is? Okay, so it's here on the top. And also here in the seats we have also ambient stripe. So it's also very nice. A light stripe, that's self-explanatory. That's this one, which goes all the way from the door into the dashboard. So yeah, if you turn this off, then you have everything simultaneously, which you can change the color. You can have it like this on one, and check it out how soft it is. Very good for night driving, because you don't want to be blinded by the lights, basically, especially outside of the city if you are driving. On the motorway and in the city with the street lighting, and on the motorway is not that problematic, but outside of the city without the street lighting, when you have opposite direction coming at you cars, then yes, I would suggest to lower down the ambient lighting. So then we have the off-road here, which will show you the suspension and position, these kind of things, tire temperature, tire pressure, and also the angle here, and drive in terms of the steering. So you can see here, if I turn on with the steering wheel, it will change the angle, and also the formatting system. We can see the altitude here and also the direction. You can also change the ride height here, so you can increase this, so the car will be rising. So here in the info you can see the energy flow in terms of the energy power. Then you have vehicle here. You can see accelerator, brake, and the level of the vehicle. Currently we are at +1. And here are the settings, so you can see the assistance, vehicle, lights, and the system. So here for the assistance we have driving assistance, collision avoidance assistance, camera, and parking. Then in the vehicle we have the driving, sound experience, comfort, occupant protection, so all these kind of settings. And then for the light we have the digital light. So you can see welcome, farewell protection, digital rain, particle flow, or you can have it off. Supporting projections, you can have this spotlight warning or alerts, low beam. So a lot of settings definitely in this car. Then you have a system, so you can see Hi Mercedes, online recognition, proactivity, suggestions. Already it can recognize me.
You have not subscribed to this service. To use it, you first have to activate the service in the Mercedes-Me app.
Hi Mercedes.
How can I help?
Close the sun blind.
I'm closing the roller sun blind on the sliding sunroof.
Hi Mercedes.
How can I help?
Open the roller sun blind.
I'm opening the roller sun blind on the sliding sunroof.
So yes, a bunch of stuff which you can do also. And then you have suggestions, display. So here you can set the display brightness, which I think it's good to have. So you can change the brightness of driver display from -10, which is good during nighttime, to +10, which is good when it's sunny. Then you have central display. This you can have also on -10, or you can have it on +10. And then passenger display also can be at -10 and also at +10. We will leave it like this in terms of today's video. Then we have language, so you can pick your language, keyboard, handwriting, and we have control elements which you can change how the display should react for touch and feel display, touch control, audio. For example, parktonic, phone, voice, and entertainment. We can have a pure or 3D sound for the Burmester, and we can have also your own sound profile, so that's also good. You can also have your own personal sound profile. Then equalizer, you can change bass, we can increase these mids, and you can have it up to 10. Also treble, so we can leave it like on the 8. Then balance feeder, you can change which seat should be like prioritized. So you can change here the balance and fader for which seat you want to have focus. Let's leave it in the middle for now. Sound focus also on the front or the rear, so you can do that as well. Loudness normalization, this is if you are driving faster and a little bit more loud, then it will increase the volume. You can have it on, you can have it on off, low, medium and high. So that's also really great. Internet, Bluetooth, and these basic things as well. Smartphone integration, that's for the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Here for the third display, so here in display and display messages, in passenger screen decorative image, you can change the screen here depending what you click here, so you can change this as well for different pictures. I like this one with the direction. So that's it in terms of the display. What we have here underneath is this panel with additional buttons. So here you have dynamic select, which you can have the off-road, then you can have the eco, then you can have comfort, sport, and individual, where you can set it up how you want. So for the off-road, if you activate, the car will raise the suspension, which I think is already from when we do that manually. Then we have parking. So with the cameras, here you can see 360 cameras. So here we have front camera image. This can also be like wide angle. Then we have rear camera, also can be wide angle. Then you can see parking on each side if you are at the side of the road. Then you can have auto, so you can see that as well. And you can also save the position, so the cameras will activate always when you arrive at this position. Also have parking assistance, where the car will find parking spaces and it will park itself. Then we have EQ. This one is for the EQ charging menu, which we saw before. So here, if you press this button, you will see these functions which you use like quite often. So you can see, you can turn them on or off. Also downhill speed regulation, and active steering assist, active lane keeping assist, car wash mode, stone chains, and internet protection, tow-away protection. So yeah, very nice. Then we have a hazard lights, start stop button, fingerprint sensor, so you can load your Mercedes-Me profile. Nothing will happen because I don't have anything loaded here. Then you can turn off, and this is for the mute, and this is for the volume. So here underneath this panel, this wooden panel, we have two cup holders. These are actually adjustable to press. You can see they are adjustable like this. or you can tuck it away if you want to have more space. So that's really nice. You have a place where you place your key fob, wireless charging pad for your phone, 2 USB-C ports, and nicely illuminated as well. And here in the middle we have an armrest. So this is the armrest for 2 arms, and if you press here you will reveal. So here we have also charging pad for a phone and 2 USB-C ports, additional ones, pretty deep actually. You can fit like even like water bottle here, I believe, or something like that. So yeah, quite a deep one. So here underneath we have some space and also USB-C ports, and here we can secure something with this band. So yeah, or you can put like a handbag here, so that's also very good, or other bag. So I think this is useful place. So here are the seats. They are very nice. Also these additional pillows on the headrest. You can take these out if you don't want these, but yeah, they are nice and fluffy. And yeah, the seat has really nice nappa leather, also ventilated and diamond stitching on the seats. So yeah, very cool. You can also move the headrest here, so you can push them forward if you need to. Also we have gray headliner here to complement the gray interior, but very light gray. So here we have a button which if you press you will see the glove compartment. Also on top here we have a sun visor with a mirror and light, microphone here and grab handle here as well. So yeah, I think it's time to check out the rear seats. Okay, so now we can check out the rear seats. Really beautiful rear section. These Niva grey nappa leather. So let's hop inside. Mercedes-Benz illuminated. We also here Mercedes-Benz pattern on the wood and this gorgeous ambient lighting. So we have here screen in front, these very gorgeous patterns on the wood, and the Burmester surround sound system, ambient lighting, and here you can choose what you want to see on the screen. Really nice. Also we have heated seats which you can turn on. Feed you can put underneath the seat in front. And I have a lot of space, check it out. So lots of space for the legs. And yeah, nice and comfortable here in the back. Also we have 4-zone AC unit here. So if I press auto, it should turn on here the, or maybe the car needs to be, yeah, the car needs to be turned it on. And yeah, also this display is very great for the passenger. So yeah, this is the rear. Soft cushions on the headrest as well, and you can also fold this in the middle. This is a 5-seat bench, but you can fold this middle part down. And you have also a tablet here for the infotainment system, and you have some storage space. And here for this armrest you have underneath here place for a wireless charging pad for your phone, and very nice and good for 2 arms. You can put this back. So quite a lot of room here for the middle seat. Certainly you can fit here 3 people, but obviously for 2 people more comfortable, but 3 people will not suffer as much in this car because it's a quite large one. Also ISOFIX for the child seat, so here underneath you can fix it, so that's also good. Illumination for the buckles, and yeah, very nice. Check it out. Also the panoramic roof, sunroof, goes all the way back behind the heads of the rear passengers. So really a large one. On the top here we have the light for you and light in the back, so you can turn this off. So yeah, quite a nice variety of the lights. Also here we have the air vent and the hook to hang your jacket. You can also change the ambient lighting from here. Also you can position the seat climate control, and here ambient lighting, so you can change it up from the rear as well. Also here you can see the air quality. You can turn on the ionization of the interior and also air refreshener. And in terms of the headroom, much better than in the third row, obviously. So I have like a good amount. This is, I think this is like 17 centimeters. I would say that's in inches, about 6-7 inches. So pretty good headroom in the second row of the EQS SUV. So yeah, quite a lot of room actually. Here with this one you can actually move the whole bench. Check it out. And this part. Because we have a third row in the boot. So right now I have less space, but I can fit here still. Check it out. So it is doable, I would say, if you need this. But if I move with the seat, you have much more room here, depending how much room do you need in the third row. So let's assume I need maximum room in the rear. I will try to sit there to show you the seating position. Oh, okay, so we have child lock here. So I need to turn it from the outside. Okay. Okay. So the child lock, also ambient lighting with the warning. So the child lock should be here, okay. So right now you should be able to open the rear doors. Let's close the window, which has a privacy glass. Okay. So let's try if I fit in the rear. And so here is how the third row looks when it's deployed. Also diamond stitching in the third row, so absolutely gorgeous. And also we have here USB-C ports and cup holders on each side. So the third row here is a manual. You just pick them and push until they click. Okay, so let's try and sit here. Let's close the door and let's try sit here. I think the second row could go more towards the back with the backrest. We can try it here to simulate as if someone would be sitting here. So I can fit here. It's tight squeeze, but I can fit here like this. So I can put this one all the way. Okay. So this is how much space that I have here. Also heated seats. That's actually very cool. So here is the cover for the roller for the boot. Also air vent here. So here you can see the second row and also the first row of the new EQS SUV. So yeah, I can, as you can see, barely fit here. If I need to sit like this and would be another person here, we can fit here. It would be like a, we can say, tighter squeeze, but it is doable, which is good. So in terms of the headroom, I am touching with my hair the roof. I have like 1 inch of a headroom left. I'm 186 centimeters, that's 6 feet and 2 inches. If I can fit here, I think it's a good result for the EQS SUV. Alright, so to put it back, you just press the button and it goes back. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you soon in the next video. Have a wonderful day.